Sup everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review Gantz O, a movie that came out last year in October 2016, but today was released on Netflix. And I was so shocked because I was really looking forward to Gantz O, but I had no idea when we'd be getting fan subs and stuff like that. But for Netflix to have it streaming on their site, I was like, really? Can we get a silent voice next? For those of you who don't know, Gantz is based off of a manga that ran from 2000 to 2013. And I have heard mixed reviews about the manga. Some people saying that the manga is way better than, anything you've ever seen, and other people saying that the manga was a waste of time. I did watch the anime series that came out in 2004, I believe, and the anime series, I enjoyed it to a degree. There were many problems with that anime series, but the one thing that made me really enjoy it was not only the premise, but the third arc, also known as the first arc of the second core. That arc was amazing, showing us that even main characters can die, and that this whole situation they're in, the survival game, is serious. Very, very serious. Also, that opening, one of my favorite openings of all time. So what is Gantz O about? Well, at first I was wondering what it was going to be about. I was just like, okay, is this based off on a spin-off manga I never heard of? Is this based off of one of the arcs that happens later on in the manga? What is this? Well, it seems to be more of an alternate universe where Kata is the main character, which I'm really happy with because Kata was my favorite character in the anime series. So Kata is now the main character, and the recent leader in the Tokyo team died. That leader being K. I'm like, K was leader? K was never a good person. Why did you all love him? Apparently K was more of the standard shonen protagonist in Gantz O, and I was so shocked. I was like, wow, you are not like the jerk you always were in the anime series. That was very shocking. But I love this movie way more than the anime series because we got to learn more about the world. I was just so happy because this is what I've always wanted. I wanted to learn more about the situation that the characters were in, but we never really got that. And also, it doesn't take them, 4 episodes to kill an alien? To kill a simple alien even, oh, thank God. Thank God, that was really annoying in the series. Enough with the comparisons, let's talk about the movie itself. The entire movie takes place in Osaka, which is why I think it's called Gantz O, the O standing for Osaka. And we find out that there are other teams in Gantz. Cause when you die a sudden death, then you are transported to this room with this black orb, and the black orb being Gantz. And there are rules where you have to put on the suit, or at least it's highly recommended that you put on the suit because the suit will protect you in certain situations. And you're also given weapons, and you have to fight these aliens under a certain amount of time. And if you fail, then you die. And if you succeed, then you gain points that'll help you towards your freedom, and you'll also recover any injuries that you may have had during that time period. And you are regularly called back to, participate in another game. Well, Kata recently died, and it's his little brother's birthday, so this really, really sucks, but his little brother doesn't know that he died. And what was very interesting to me is that when they were transported to Osaka and to, fight the aliens, everyone saw this. This was being broadcasted on the news and everything, and I'm like, they can see them? Regular people can see the aliens? They can see the participants? Really? Wow. Okay. That's freaky, man. Oh, wow, that didn't happen in the series. So again, this leads me to think more and more that this is just an alternative universe, unless this is based off of a spin-off manga that I don't know about. The Tokyo team ends up coming across the Osaka team, a team of utter badasses. These guys know what they're doing. And oh my goodness, the animation with the Osaka team, the animation in the entire movie was just, stunning, but with the Osaka team and when they were fighting, especially the pros, whew, that was some top tier quality right there. Throughout the movie, we start to learn more and more about the world and that there's more rules to the whole survival game than we thought. Like when you reach 100 points, you have 3 options, not just one. One option is that you can get more weapons. Another option is that you can resurrect a dead teammate, and the final option is your memories will be erased and you can leave, you're free. And turns out that they're not fighting aliens, but fighting gods. What? That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. They're fighting gods. How are they all still alive? Like, oh my lord. The best character in the entire movie is definitely Kato. Kato is a character that this movie needed, being the type of character who's all like, well, if no one else is gonna do it, then I might as well. So I've always loved that type of personality when it came to Kato, so I'm really glad that he was the main character. Reika and Anzu really annoyed me, not gonna lie. Anzu annoyed me more than Reika. Reika didn't really do too much in the anime, but Anzu, she was just a jerk for the majority of the film until the final moments where they tried to make her a love interest to Kato. Nishi was pretty cool. He reminded me of a character back over in the series. I forgot his name, but he had like a similar personality to Nishi, who was pretty much just a jerk the entire time, but knew what he was talking about. So I actually really enjoyed his character, even though he was a jerk. I still found him entertaining. Same with the Osaka team. Those guys were so cool. Overall, I really enjoyed Gantz O, and I highly recommend it over the anime series. If you want to get into Gantz, to just watch this movie. That's all you need. Forget the series. The series was bad. It had potential, and it has one really great arc. Really great arc. But everything else is just, oh god, so terrible. But that opening, never forget that opening. So if you saw Gantz O, let me know your thoughts on it, from the animation to the characters, the action scenes, that ending too. That really surprised me, didn't expect that. Overall, I would have to give this movie a 7, 6, 7. We'll go with 7. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. This is a very entertaining movie, but certainly not a groundbreaking movie story-wise. Okay, I know this story before. It's a fun survival game. Nothing, you know, too psychological or anything like that. So it was just fun. If you want something fun, watch this. Warning though, there is a lot of explicit gore and some out of place nudity, not gonna lie, that was rather shocking to see that, but yeah. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.
Sure,